AskReddit by Urban. What are some unspoken rules within the girl code? If there's a red spot on her pants, you tell her discreetly and immediately. It might be a sniper's laser sight. Lipstick on their teeth, eyeliner in the corner of their eye, skirt tucked into pantyhose. You let them know without making a huge deal about it. When I was in college, I was walking uphill to class from my apartment with about a dozen people walking behind me. A girl suddenly appeared and pulled me aside, and before she even opened her mouth, I was like, "Is my dress tucked into my tights?" She nods. I try to laugh it off while untucking my skirt and wishing the earth would open up and swallow me whole, and we continue on our way. The same thing happened again later that same day. If you drop a girl off at home, you stick around until she gets inside. If you drop her off by her car, you wait around until it starts. This should be the norm. You'd be surprised how many people don't do this. If a girl walks up to you with wide eyes and says, "Hey girl, I haven't seen you in forever," you go along with it until you can ask if she's okay. This one is in the bro code too. If a girl walks up to you and talks like she knows you, she is your sister, or niece, or your daughter's best friend, or whatever, until otherwise indicated. If a girl asks you to do a period stain check, you lag back and check her behind for stains. No exceptions. Similar, if a girl asks you for a tampon or pad and you have one, you give it to her. If a strange woman comes up, pretends she knows you and tells you that there's a guy creeping her out, you greet her like your long lost friend. Then you help her get someplace safe. Don't follow her to a secluded location though. The bathroom is a sacred place for positivity and encouragement. Sharing a smile, a compliment, or a tampon will never cost you as much as you gain. The friends made there might be temporary, but they are sincere. 100%. In college I actually met a girl in a bathroom who ended up being a very dear friend. We still know each other to this day. The women's room is truly a blessed space. Deleted. Also, if you hug the guy, make sure you hug her too. Look out for other girls when they are drunk. Similarly, if they leave the room, make sure no one spikes their drink. I stayed with a drunk girl I'd just met for an hour after all the bars had closed because a random guy was trying to get her in his car with him. Eventually I convinced her to call her brother for a ride. We were friends for a while afterwards and she said she found out later that the guy was a known rapist. If your friend throws a party and not that many people show up, you stay the whole night and have a good fucking time. This rule really applies to everyone though, male or female. One time I had to ditch a super drunk date at a sporting event. I was waiting for an Uber and some men near me started making uncomfortable statements. There was a group of women nearby who all greeted me like, "There you are, OMG, I thought we lost you." If she needs you to pretend to be her friend to escape an uncomfortable situation, you do so no matter what. I'm 6'5", angry looking, and muscular. The number of times I've been an emergency boyfriend, husband, brother, friend at a club is hilarious. Edit, hilarious may be the wrong word, disturbing is more accurate. Before asking a girl if she's sick, make sure she didn't just decide to not wear makeup that day. Yes, especially if you're not particularly close. On the flip side, if your friend is seeming off, you should ask how she is doing and let her vent and validate her. If your girlfriend is leaning over the toilet, vomiting due to drinking, be there to support her by holding her hair back and passing her some tissue. Saw my 9-year do this for her 3-year sister. I was like, damn. I knew that she came out of the womb ready to party, but no one needed to teach her that, she just knew intuitively. The 5-minute rule. If it can be fixed in 5 minutes or less, tell her. If it can't, bloat situation etc., then there's no need to say anything because it will literally only make her feel bad. For example, under 5 minutes, makeup smudged, food stuck in teeth on face, shirt tag out, hair falling out of ponytail, skirt, dress, or shirt accidentally tucked into underwear, act. If you see anyone, even a stranger, with a blood stain, you discreetly tell them and help them out however you can. Story time. It was my 20-something day. Out dancing with friends. Decided to wear white pants, black top. Was on my period. Thought it's my birthday. It won't happen on my birthday. It did. None of my friends said anything. We were dancing on a stage. A guy tried to subtly tell me I was bleeding all over the place. I, being a drunk asshole, assumed he was hitting on me or giving unsolicited fashion advice with "you should have worn jeans." I told him to piss off and that I was kinda a big deal. Dart. Saw the calamity in a stall at a pee break. Friends acted surprised. I 100% deserved it. I hope that guy is happy and fulfilled wherever he is now. If you see a girl has a wardrobe malfunction of some kind, discreetly tell her about it and offer to help fix it. Always keep extra tampons on you. Even if it's not your time of the month, someone else may need it. Your friend who's pregnant will appear as if she's not even pregnant until the 7th month. Then, she suddenly becomes so cute with a little belly. I discovered this firsthand during my own pregnancy, consistently hearing the exact same words from various old female friends, almost as if it were a scripted response. Even strangers do this. I had two girls at the pharmacy act shocked when I told them how far along I was, saying my belly looks so small. I gave birth the next day. If you see their partner cheating on them, you tell them. What if she is cheating on her partner? If your worst enemy needs a tampon and you have one, you give it to her. This doesn't mean we're friends. If she's telling you she's worried about working late and then walking home, you go pick her up at the door. I don't care if it's 2 AM. If you think someone contaminated someone else's drink, you accidentally spill that drink and offer to get buy the person a new one. Take them aside, apologize, explain. If it's at a bar, also alert the bartender. I have been woken up at all hours to pick friends up on nights I wanted to stay home. Not once has it annoyed or bothered me to pick them up. You do what you gotta do for your friends. If a girl needs a hair tie, you give it to her. Guys too. My husband has Fabio hair, long blonde and gorgeous. I carry hair ties for him. He hates the ones with metal or too tight, so I get the cloth knot scrunchy ones from Dollar Tree. Picky bitch. Love him. Only compliment with sincerity or it will kill the self-esteem of the girl who relies on positive affirmation to get by. No sarcastic "it looks so great" s. Out of curiosity, how would you respond if someone asked how their outfit, makeup, anything looked and you didn't like it? In an ideal world I would be honest, but I don't want to destroy an existing relationship I have with someone. If the TP is low on the roll, replace it before you leave. It especially sucks when it runs out in the stall of a public restroom. If I find one empty, I take some from the other stalls and fold it up in the empty stall so the next person doesn't have to suffer. If someone bullies your friend and you are still friendly with that person, you are part of the problem, even if you go to school with, work with, are forced to see the bully for some reason. In that case, you can be civil, but being friendly is not supporting your friend.